Hello, everybody. I have noticed that some of students are struggling with doing the lab in week 10 at the ICT 3050, the BESS and the ESS. It seemed to be like long and confusing when it comes to configurations. So I'm gonna replace that with a simple one which is actually built in already with like so you don't have to build the topology. The only thing that you need to follow the instructions and um, try the configuration being given. Most of the configuration already been added to. However, you just only follow the steps um, to accomplish that. So what's the new lab? We were replacing the ESS and the BSS with how to connect a wire to a wireless LAN, which I believe that it suits most students. So we give you the topology, as you can see here. Please note that you are not allowed to make any changes here. So if you try to make any changes, which is not suitable for what we give you here, it will give you deny permissions. So we have cloud, we have router 1, and we have a server here, which has a page. Then we have switch and cable modem, printer, and we need to connect those ones with different type of cabling. Then we will ping from one device to the others. That's all. So what we have done, that's the cloud, the modem, the router, and the router has an IP already been configured. Everything is being configured. The router one as well, and the family PC, which has an IP, everything is done. The switch, which is already as well. So our job to connect the cloud, to connect, then verify. I'm going to help you up to here. Then I'm going to leave you the physical topology because that's just only fundamental or something like you check in, nothing else. Check it out. So we start with the basics. We ask you, can you at the left type of whatever the connection, choose the cable to connect router 0, the fast 00 to the cloud. So let's go for the cabling. The router is fast 00 to the cloud. Which cloud exactly? So they ask you to the Ethernet E6, which is this one. Done, done. Choose the correct cable router fast 00 to use the straight copper cable. Keep the attached cable wherever you will find a green. Stable number 2. Choose the correct cable to connect cloud number 7 to the modem. This one to the modem. Okay, so what's inside the modem here? Can you see this one? That's copper cable. So we just need to look for copper. Where is copper? Coaxial cable. Coaxial cable. So I need to link this one. That's the coaxial number 7 to the port number 0. Here it is. Here it is. So I'm connecting the cloud coaxial cable number 7 to the port number 0 in the modem. If you attach, that's going to be green and in green. Connect router 0. Connect router 0 to router 1. And that's a serial to a serial. So that's an easy one. So pick any one of them. This one with DTE, this is with DCE, this one with DTE, whatever you like. So we do not, here it is, and here as well. That's here. Choose the correct cable to link serial to serial. Use one of the available serial cables. If you have attached the cable, it will be okay. Now connect router 0, step number 2. Connect router 0 to the PK. Router 0 to the PK. Since I'm gonna connect a router to a server, I need to use the crossover cable. Let me show you that what is that exactly. So just make sure. Here it is. That's the fast to here. And as you can see that it gave me an error. So what I'm going to do that, I'm going to replace this one with, uh, sorry, fast. That's the fast. Here it is. And that's the green. So connect correct cable from the fast 01 to, and as you can see that fast 01 to the net ACAD PKA on fast 01. Router and computer traditionally use the same wired whatever. The correct cable to choose consists of cross wires. Although many NICs can be auto sense, however, it's router 0 and router have auto sensing NIC. Step number 3, connect router 0 to the configure termination. Okay, so you want to configure, if I want to configure that router, what to do? We do not double click the right away, double click like that, and we go here and we configure. That's only in Packet Tracer we do that. But in reality, since we are modeling reality right now, so usually we have a cable between the RS to the console. So I'm sitting here, I can log into the router and I configure the router. That's actually a live demo prospect situation. So connect the router to the configure terminal. Yes, RS2 to over here. Done. That's okay. Now connect the remaining devices. Connect router 1 to the switch. Router 1 to the switch. Let me just show you what's on. Can you see those ones? The ICFE, the ICE, the ICF, that's actually fiber optic, not a normal cabling. So I need to pick one of those fiber optic, either the single mode, multi-mode, whatever you like, it's okay for us. So just pick one of those ones and link it from here. You will find a weird fast Ethernet 10 here. That's the one that's represent fiber optic. Those ones represent the Ethernet. So I'm gonna pick this one, and when you come over here, you will find many of those ones, and you pick it over here. So the link between the router and the switch, it's actually using fiber optic. Just remember that. So here, connect the router to the switch. Yes, fast 01. If you attach the correct cable, wherever it is, yep, okay. So here from the router 10 to the switch, and you can see that 01. Now, step number 2, connect the cable modem to the wireless. Cable modem to the wireless, I don't think that there's a problem with that. If you, that's ports to the internet like that, there's no issue with that. That's straight copper. There's no problem with that, or straight true. Connect the cable modem to the wireless router. Done. Connect the wireless router to the family PC. Similar to that, there is no issue with that. So here it is. I'm using the Ethernet one to the fast one. It's done like that. So connect the family to the PC. That's done. And now I'm going to help you with those verify the connection. How we know that this connection being verified. So let's go to they ask you, sure, they ask you to test the connection from the family PC to where? Here is the family PC where you want to the tests. Can you ping netacad.pka? So I'm pinging from here to the server, to this server. Can we do that? Just to give it a second, please, because the system is really slow. The software itself, here it is. Here, as you can see that, it's a little bit slow, but that's how it's been designed like that. So as you can see that the PC here can ping the netacad.pka. Okay, so can you open the web browser and type the address? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna open the web browser, and please be patient as well because it's a little bit slow. So I'm gonna type here it is. That's netacad.pka. Here it is. This one is much faster, and I can get that. So we open from here, we open the web page, which is exist here. That's verify the testing. Ping the switch from the home PC. Okay, so ping that one, just to give me here it is. Open the home PC. Okay. And can you ping the switch? Okay, very easy. So here it is. That's I'm gonna ping. But ping the switch. What's the switch IP? All right, so let's go up here. That's 172.16.0.2. That's one timeout. Two timeout, it come over here. And if you ping it once more, you will see that it's come from the first time right away. What else? Verify the connection, ping, ping, ping. Open router 0 from configuration terminal. Okay, so I want to open the router, but here the configuration terminal, which is represented the admin. So I'm gonna click here. Instead of going to the command prompt, I'm gonna go to the terminal. And whatever the setting here, just click OK. You hit enter like this, and you find yourself inside the router. So although physically I'm sitting on the computer, however, logically I'm here. If you type enable, for example, show IP interface brief, like that, show run, and everything is here. So we actually sitting right now, or logically logging in from here to here on the router. The rest of that, for the rest of examine the physical, I'm gonna leave it for you guys because like I think that's very easy. They ask you just only to open the physical, click on the physical somewhere, and that's it, nothing else. But as you can see that the completion here is 100%. Here it is, just to click on the shift and L, and then you're gonna go to the home city, double click on that, and that's very basic. I hope that video was helpful. Thank you for watching.